Hi everyone, it's Tammy with Frou-frou Studio, and we're back today to do our 50 stack challenge, which is a challenge that was created by Amy at Crafty Cat. Basically what she does is she chooses 2 prompts on Monday, and I will link her YouTube channel in my description box. But she chooses 2 prompts. You do 2 checks, 1 prompt for each check. And you can, if you can't get guest checks, you can use anything really that is, about the same size. You can use paper, envelopes, receipts, whatever you like. She just did guest checks because she had some, and there are 50 in a stack, and so, that's where she came up with the idea. If you post on any social sites, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, if you will use the hashtag 50, the number 50, stack challenge, then she will link it in her playlist that she has on her YouTube channel. And you can also go there to see everybody else's post. For example, if you're on Instagram, if you type in the search 50 stack challenge, you'll see everybody's that they've done for the week, or from the beginning. You can see what everybody's done for the different prompts. So we're on week 31 guest check 31 and 32. And 31 is child, and 32 is ribbon. And like I said, she pulls these out on Mondays and does her guest checks. And then, you can get the prompts by watching her video. I am mounting mine in a book, which is way over full now, and it's coming apart. I actually had to take my book apart and take the first signature out of it because I made my guest check so fat that it's now way too bulky, and so I'm going to have to do some surgery on my book. Amy is creating hers for ephemera for future journals. So however you want to use them, once you make them, is up to you. And this was last week's. And so that is that, and we'll get started and do ours for this week. The first one we're going to do is the child, and I have this picture, which is by Eloise Wilkins, one of my favorite children's book illustrators. And I just love the expression and feeling that she can get in these pictures that she has done of little kids. Just love it. And this little girl is out of, I have a compilation book that has a lot of her art in it, and this is the original piece. It is not a photocopy, and of course I'm sure her stuff is still under copyright, and so you couldn't copy it anyway. But this one is We Help Mommy, I think, is the name of the actual book. She did a lot of Golden Book illustrations, if you're not familiar with her. And then this is just a Tim Holtz ABC kind of card that I want to use, I think, in the background. A little bit of it anyway. And I also was going to incorporate this circle, but I don't know if I really need it. And then I've just got some bits and bobs of different colors. Little scraps of paper. I may not need that ABC card. Let me see here. I really like the idea of using the circle just for something different. Do I want that side or do I want this side? Let's see, I've got this too. And this is just tea-dyed paper. Just was trying to bring in a little bit of the blue. Her pajamas have kind of a blue tint to them, and of course the background is blue on the I really like that behind her head. I could have laid this out a little quicker, a little better. But I couldn't. Could do that, something like that. Okay, I like that part. So let's glue that down. And then I'm going to glue this to this. So I don't lose where I have it placed. And I don't mind that it's overhangs a little bit. It's kind of like a tab kind of thing. I don't know that I even really need this. I was just trying to maybe get a little bit of something else going on, but may not be really necessary. I think I am going to do that. Just kind of take care of some of the square edges a little bit. Take the square edges off. Hope everybody is having a good week. I know it's just, I'm actually filming this on Monday, but it won't air until Wednesday. But I have company coming in for Thanksgiving. My sister is coming, and so I'm trying to get all my filming done so that I can spend time with her when she is here. I hope everybody is getting ready for a great Turkey Day, if you celebrate Turkey Day. I was warning our little turkeys. We have turkeys back in our backfield. And I was warning them the other day that turkey's awful expensive at the store for them to be out wandering around in our field. So they probably would be wise to run and hide somewhere. I intentionally did not glue her feet down because I didn't know what I was going to do, but I'll go back and get them now that I know I'm going to put that there for her to have a little landing. And then I think I'll put one more little piece of that. I don't know why I'm so insistent on having this paper. I like it, I guess. Sometimes if I'm undecided on what I'm going to do, I will do just as I just did and kind of leave the edges up a little bit until I decide. That way it gives me the opportunity, if I want to slide something underneath. Okay, so that is pretty much that one, other than I want to ink around the edges. It's going to be pretty simple this week, guys, because I don't want to take away too much from my little girl. I think she's and should be the focal point. Okay, and I'm angle it. Now, if that was not good, if I was not keeping these for myself and say I was going to make this into a tag, you know, for a journal. I would definitely back it, I think, with something, you know, stiffer, because my guest checks that I ended up getting are not sturdy at all. You can see it won't even cut that angle well. I think some of them, I have some other ones that are pink, and they're much thicker, but these are like paper thin, like copy paper thin. I mean, they're they would definitely have to be backed, but because I'm gluing mine in a book, I'm not too worried about you know, how sturdy they are, because once I glue them in the book, they'll be fine. And obviously I don't need any more bulk than what I already have in my book, because it's exploding. But I just can't help myself. I like stuff to have dimension. So, all right. And then I've got a little piece of ribbon that I'm going to put through there. And this is going to kind of tie into the other one. That ribbon is the prompt. I think, want a word or something there, but we'll look at that in a minute. All right, for the other one, I have a lullaby out of a children's book. And I have this little ABC of Animals. This is Tim Holtz. And I have this teddy bear. So that's what we're going to focus on, putting on this one, with the teddy bear being the focal point. And I'm going to make a bow, I hope. Get my sleeves up here and put it where the bow is on the bear for my ribbon prompt part of it. And then for the other part, I'm going to put it at the top. Make it a tag and put it at the top like I did on the other one. And I chose a really narrow ribbon so that I could get this as close to what's on there as possible. And I'm going to try to get this lined up. As close as I can anyway. Probably should have plugged up my glue gun for that. That had probably been the best idea. Okay, so that's pretty good. Actually gonna cut it a little longer than what was on the picture. All right, hopefully that'll glue on there. If not, we'll go back with some Fabri-Tac here in a minute. But we'll set that aside and let that dry while we work on the check. Now, let's tear this under the words, because I'm going to use the words, but obviously they're going to be too wide, so I'm going to have to do something there. And then let's tear it there. And here. Maybe about there. Okay, and then got my little card. All right, now let's see. I've got another circle, but I don't know if I need that on this one. What else do I got? I've got some red polka dot. Got some tea dye, and I've got another piece of this, which I probably need to use. And I've got some more of this red here. Okay, so well, I'm gonna have to amputate one of my bear's legs, I think. I may not need these words, but I was thinking it'd look cute to put them on there. But it may not be necessary. Let's see. Because it says Hush Little Baby right there, so I may not need that. Let's take it off for the moment. Okay, let's do some of the red. Sorry, guys, I'm concentrating here. It's hurting. Okay, so let's put this down. Stick it down, because once you stick it down, you're committed. And you can move on to the next thing and not be dwelling on something that probably really doesn't matter that much. Oops. However, you do want to put things upside right. And preferably straight, if you want them straight. Okay, let's put this down. Then our bear. Trying to decide which foot to amputate. That sounds terrible. How do I maim this bear? Okay. Let's do... This is a little Tim Holtz paper scrap. Probably seen it before. Everything's sticking to my sweatshirt. Oh. I think I'm going to put just the hush. Just for a little interest right there. Alright, let's glue our bear on. Sorry, little feller. Getting glue all over my mat today, or my glass worktop. Okay, I feel like there needs to be one more piece of that brown, maybe up here. Okay. Now, let's do these corners. Yeah, that jumper does not like that wheat paper. Okay, put our ribbon through that one. Let's try that again. Oh, and I didn't ink around it either. Oh, I got a little bit of his other paw hanging off. Okay, let's see if we can find a word for this one. Sweetheart. I was thinking I maybe could find one like Sweet Dreams, but sure don't see one. Look on here. There's Dreams. No Sweet. Whoops. Now I dropped the Dreams. I'm going to do this. A dream is a wish your heart makes. I'll have to glue those down with But you get the point. And unfortunately, these are not very sticky. Okay. Oh, of course, that one's going to stick after. There we go. I got it. And last one. There we go, guys. We have a child on this side, and we have a ribbon on this side. So there's our 2 prompts for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope you will go check out Amy's channel and join in. And I don't think she has a time limit on it or anything like that, so it's not too late to start. And I do believe that she is going to do another challenge starting in January, so be sure and check that out as well. So until Thursday, when we're back to do I Saw It on Pinterest, I hope everybody continues to have a wonderful week and has a wonderful Thanksgiving. My video will be up on Thursday only because I have already filmed it, but you know, enjoy your family. I do not expect you to watch my video on Thursday, but you know, if you do get around to it over the weekend or something, you know, let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. I try to answer all my comments as promptly as I can. If you have a question, be sure and ask me, and I will get back to you. So until then, have a great holiday. Bye.